Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Dale. Week 4, baby. We are at the finish line. Did I say that right? Daphne's laughing at me. We ain't even gonna do no cut, man. You know, we doing our thing. We keeping this natural. We keeping this real. We keeping this raw. I'm super excited. 25 cities. 25 cities. A compilation of the 10 hottest artists across the country. One of them could be you. So I've been giving you tips like all this month, right? Getting you ready, priming you for phase 2, which is about to happen, all right? So this week, I want to talk to you about building your fan base. Now, this is going to be very important to even the opportunity because it's going to be a voting process. Like I told you before, I got hundreds of people already signed up. Hundreds of people. We pretty much about to hit the thousands. So what's going to separate you from all those people that want to get on this tour? What's going to separate you from being one of the artists that's going to be on the album and be able to get maximized exposure from DMG, from Universal? What's going to be the difference? Well, the tips that I've been giving you, hopefully, are going to help you do it and make you more popular. But that fan base is really popular because what we're going to do is how we're going to vote for the songs is we're going to vote by the fans. By people who like music, people who like Christian music, people who like your music. And the more fans you got, the more of a chance you have to be on, get your slot solidified on the album. So how do you build your fan base? Now, some of you probably are, you're more seasoned than others. There are different levels of artists. I like to divide them up to silver, gold, and platinum. You know what I'm saying? You got your silver artists who are just starting, need to know, the ropes. They doing music. They got a couple of songs out there. Then you got your gold artists who may be putting out music. They may be selling some CDs, selling them at the church or things like that. Then you got your platinum artists that's like pretty much selling over 5,000 to 10,000 records. But we're going to grow you to that. We're going to get you on that. Some of you silver artists may have an opportunity to be on this compilation, which is going to be guaranteed platinum exposure. So how do I build my fan base? Well, number one, shows. That's the way you build your fan base. You got to get in front of the people. You got to get in front of the people. You start at your own home. You bloom where you're planted. Start at your church. Start in your city, a community center. I don't care where it is, but just get in front of the people. Expose them to your brand. Expose them to your shows. You know what I'm saying? That's how you start to build your fan base. That's how you start to build it. And when you do shows, make sure you have something to capture that information. I'm an advocate of emails. Emails are king. That's like getting their phone numbers. Email is king. That way you can constantly let them know what's going on with you, what you got coming out. You can keep them engaged, all right? So shows is number one. The second thing, and listen, I'm telling you something. Look, I'm old school and I'm new school. I got one foot in the old school, one foot in the new school. I still remember when there was cassettes. Okay, that's what I mean by old school, you understand? So, but I've been in new school too because I understand things have changed, things have shifted. It used to be a time where you paid artists for their music, but now we give it away. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I struggle with that. I struggle with giving that away because, like I said, I'm old school. You're going to pay me for what I do. And eventually, that's what it's going to come to. A workman is worthy of his hire. But, in this day and age, if they don't know you, you got to give it away. You got to give it away. And if it's hot, they're going to spin with you. And that's how you build your fan base as well. Get on YouTube, get on SoundCloud, get on Facebook, and give the songs away. Give the songs away. But make sure you develop something where you can engage with them. Get their emails. Because remember, I told you, email is king. It's all about building that fan base. Email is king. And once you've built, or if you already have a fan base, you already know. Phase 2, you better get them folks to vote for your song because that's how we're going to judge who's going to be on the album and who's going to be on the tour. Whoever has the most votes. So that's how you build your fan base. Listen, I'm so excited. I got more information like this coming for you when you register in Phase 2. These are just some little nuggets that I'm giving you to get you prepared for this opportunity. 25 cities. Compilation on DMG Universal. We about to put you on the map. This is Mr. Dale, and I'll see you next week at the grand opening of Phase 2, the registration.